What's happening, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Good day for the UFC on Saturday, but I made one schoolboy error, a very classic error that not only got me a loss, but it cost us. We made, what was it, about 40% ROI. It would have been like 200% ROI if we got this right. And I just went for the typical play that you shouldn't go for. So I took Buckley to beat Usman. Saying it sounds stupid, but I actually knew. I just know from experience close to the fight that this was going to lose, but it was too late to back out by then. I already tipped it. The fight was about to happen. But someone that I know, someone who was more of a casual sports bettor, called me up and said, yeah, Usman's knees are shot. You know, he's injured. He's not, he's just physically not there. These are things that I said as well in the breakdown. And as soon as he said that, I was like, oh, no. I've bought into the hype. You know, I've made this mistake. Because this is what happens, guys. The media, the bookies, they own the media. You know, they've got a symbiotic relationship. And they put these narratives out there so that you bet the wrong side. Sometimes these narratives have grains of truth to them. So I'm not saying it's always bad to listen to them. But I made the classic mistake. I got a lot of right. A lot of plays correct, sorry. I had Menafield as big underdog. I had Rose and Shabazian as a double. I said both of those are 100% going to win. So we made really good profit. But this one play I had was the last leg of a big parlay, which I only really do parlays for fun. And obviously I tipped it out as Buckley plus over 1.5 rounds. And whenever we see this, you know, very experienced fighters who are fighting for titles, you know, who have a much higher standard, and it's a big step up. It's always good to bet on these fighters, even when there's things going against them like injuries or time off, these intangibles. And guys, this is the main thing about the video. Yes, I do this professionally, I do this for a living, but I make mistakes as well, and I buy into hype. I'm human, I make errors. Every handicapper is the same, but they want to portray this image where they never get anything wrong. And that's why so many people are distrustful of tipsters. We get it wrong. Professionals get it wrong, tipsters get it wrong all the time because most of them aren't professional gamblers, believe me, you know. But you can learn from this, it makes you better, and then next time you go again, and we don't make the same mistakes over and over again. That's the main thing. Sometimes you want to bet value, sometimes you want to take juice. In this case, big mistake. Should have gone with the value, 100%. Rose and Edmund, the juice was the play. So just be conscious of this, guys. We're not perfect, we're not going to be correct every time. But we are making profit long term, and that's what matters.